Alright, so we're going to get started with the ornament making kit. The first thing that we're going to start with is the glitter ornament. So you're going to pull aside your fine glitter. You're going to pop the top on the ornament. You're going to add some glitter glue into the ornament using about 1/3 of the bottle. I'm trying to get a good image of about how much I'm putting in there. You're going to have overflow, so you're going to turn it to the side and you're going to slowly rotate the ornament until you get the inside fully coated with that glue. And as you get towards the end, you're going to tip down towards the cup so you don't spill it everywhere. And then you're just going to push it into the cup upside down so that all the excess glue comes out. Okay, so after that glue has dried on the inside, you're going to grab your fine glitter, and you do want to use fine for this one. You do not want to use a chunky. So you're going to cut it away, flip the ornament over, put it back in that cup so it holds it stable for you. You can use the funnel for this or not, that's up to you. And then just pour the glitter in, and you're going to pull the funnel out and do the same thing that you did with the glue. You're going to turn the ornament on its side and slowly rotate it until the entire inside surface is coated in glitter. Again, going into that cup so you don't have glitter everywhere. And then you're going to place it back into that cup and just tap the bottom gently to make sure any excess glitter comes out. And then you do want to let this dry overnight before you put the top back on the ornament. All right, so now we're going to do the snow globe ornament, and the tops twist. So you're going to twist the top off. You're going to put it inside the stand. The stands are made to hold both of the ornaments. You're going to use the snow globe solution and shake it up vigorously to make sure that everything's mixed up really well. You're going to put the solution into the ornament about 1/3 of the way of the ornament. And then you're going to add your chunky glitter. And you do want to use chunky for this because of the way the light reflects the glitter. You'll start with a spoonful of this. And then you're going to shake until you get the desired effect that you want. But we'll start with a spoonful of it. And then we're just going to tap that funnel down to get that glitter to go all the way down into the ornament. You'll see that right here. And then I forgot the stopper on the other side of the room, and my husband had to grab it. So I just cover the hole and shake it up to get that glitter coated and see how I feel about that, the way that's looking. And I actually want to add some more glitter to it. So I'm going to add a little bit more glitter to it. I think I add 2 small little bits of spoons, so maybe a whole nother spoonful. So there's probably 2 spoonfuls of glitter total in this ornament. And then I have the plug this time. So I do add a little bit more of the snow globe solution. I'm probably about halfway full right about here. I'm going to add that stopper to it, the plug, and I'm going to shake and see how I feel about that effect. And I like the way that one looks. So now I'm going to go ahead and top off the ornament. And I do try to show you that it goes off frame, how full you want it. There has to be an air bubble at the top, so you're going to fill it all the way to the top of that curve, right where the threads start. And that's as far as you're going to go because you want that air bubble there so that glitter flows later on. And here's where I go off camera, trying to show you that we're at the very top of where the bulb goes into the threads. All right, I'm going to shake it again and confirm that I'm good with that. I love the way those glitters shine. So now I'm going to take an alcohol wipe And I'm going to wipe off the outside and the stopper to make sure that we have a clean surface for the glue to stick to. The alcohol wipes that come in the kit are actually alcohol prep wipes, so they're smaller than these are, but they'll do the same thing. And then you're going to take the super glue that's included in the kit, and don't use too much, but don't be too stingy with it either, because you want to make sure that you have a good surface coverage for the glue to really seal in that ornament. Right there, I'm making sure that it's dry because we want to make sure it's dry before we put the glue on. And then we're going to go around the inside of the ornament, making sure to go over all the threads because we want to make sure that we have a good stick. And then we're just going to flip it over and screw it on. Now, once this is done, do not shake this up again for at least 30 minutes. Give that glue a chance to dry, and then you can shake it up and put it on your tree.